Welcome to this world. I bought a new time machine. Look at it, it's so cool. I'm going to use this for my book haul today. I went out and bought this because I realized that about half the books that I got recently have some sort of time manipulation in them. So I'm going to use this to show you all these books, but I'm going to do it in different time periods. Oh, Middle Ages. The first book I'm going to show you today is this really nice Barnes & Noble edition of A Wrinkle in Time. It's not just A Wrinkle in Time though, it's also A Wind in the Door and A Swiftly Tilting Planet. The second and third books. I haven't unwrapped it yet, I've been waiting to do it with you guys. The Easter Bunny brought me this for Easter, as you probably saw in my Easter Eve video. Oh, that picture is pushed out a bit. I can feel it. Look at those sparkly blue. It has a built-in bookmark. Oh, that's a nice color. It smells like book. Look at the chapter headings. That's nice. I'm so happy to have this in my book collection. This book has to do with time travel in the sense that they shorten the amount of time it takes to get from one place to another. This next book I have for you is The House of Months and Years by Emma Trey. I've never even looked at her name before, that's weird. Trevayne. Is that a weird name or is it just me? This one has to do with time travel probably because of the title, I'm guessing. The House of Months and Years. Months and Years. That's time. I'm really not 100% sure what this is about. The synopsis is pretty vague. Ah! Look at that. Ooh. I'd say it has a kind of Egyptian feel. Now I'm wishing I had taken us to ancient Egypt instead to show you this book. I'm going to show you one more book in this era and then I'm going to take us somewhere else. This third book I have to show you is On the Floor. Magic Tricks from the Magic Tree House. This is the companion guide to the Magic Tree House book, Hurry Up Houdini. I haven't read it yet. This one or the Houdini one. The entire Magic Tree House series is about two siblings named Jack and Annie that travel through time and space on a Magic Tree House. So they go to different time eras and different places, and that's how this one's time travel. Let me take us back to the present for a second. Oh. We're in the present. This joke's kind of ironic because it is not presently Christmas time. But it is a good way to bring in the next two books I'm showing you today. The first two Captain Underpants books. Captain Underpants, the first epic novel by Dave Pikeley. Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Talking Toilets. The second epic novel by Dave Pikeley. That's a fitting name. I've read this first book and it's hilarious, and I'm currently reading through the second book. It is also hilarious. Captain Underpants is being turned into a movie. I think it's actually coming out in a couple days. It may be out by the time this video is out. So I wanted to pick up the first two books and try them out. They're really good and it made me that much more excited for the movie. This is awesome to get kids who are just learning to read, particularly boys. I have another book here that doesn't have to do with time travel, and it is Click Here to Start by Dennis Markle. Click Here to Start, I believe, is about a boy and his friends. His uncle left him an apartment that's kind of set up like a video game. It's brightly colored, naked. Blue font kind of contrasts to these bright colors. It looks orange on camera, but it's red, making me hungry for McDonald's. It is lunchtime. This book I picked up in Barnes & Noble along with The House of Months and Years. We had some coupons in the mail, so we decided to go pick up some books, and I found some books, obviously, in a bookshop. Look at the author's photo. I don't know if you can tell, but it's pixelated like an old video game. Shall I go ahead and take you guys to another time period and show you another time travel book, or shall I stay and do one more non-time travel book? Let's go ahead and go back to the past. Or the future. I'm not sure yet. Pirate times. What time periods are pirates in? This next book I have for you, Library of Souls, the third book in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. I'm still only halfway through the second book, but I can't wait to finish the series. I really liked the movie too. I pre-ordered this like a year ago. I wanted the paperback copy, but the paperback copy wasn't out yet, so I had to pre-order it. But it was a wonderful surprise when it did come in the mail like I had wanted it to be. All the weirdo pictures. Okay, I don't think I got any of them. I need to get back to the series. I haven't read on the second book in a long time. The time travel in this series is a little harder to explain. There are these time loops where the same 24 hours happens over and over again. There's a lot more details, but you should just read it if you want them, or look it up online. Okay, this book I meant to show you earlier because it goes with the first one I book called the graphic novel version of A Wrinkle in Time. I got this from the library a while ago. Actually, my mom got it because she knew I liked A Wrinkle in Time and I read it. But I found this on Book Outlet and I wanted it, so I put it in my cart, and it took a while, but I eventually got it. All the pictures are in black and white and blue, which I think is interesting. Definitely gives this an essence, although I would like to see what this would be like in color. Look at the redness. Because you read it. You read this. You read this. Puns! Okay, I'm running out of time travel books, so let's go back to the present so I can show you some of the non-time travel books. Okay, back to the present. This book I'm very excited about. It just came in the mail yesterday. The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I just finished Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, and it was fantastic. It's one of my new favorite books. So I'm really excited to start an Unexpected Everything. I know this is supposed to be a more heavy contemporary. I like how they did the style of this cover the same way they did the style of Since You've Been Gone. Yes, I really like how they did the same photos on the front and the back. Another thing they have in common is the backs of the inside. See, they both have pictures in them. This one has pictures of two girls eating ice cream. This one has a picture of a girl being licked by a dog. Something that I particularly appreciated in this cover is even though it's pictures of models, they have sunglasses on so you can't see their eyes. And you can see this one has sunglasses too. She has them up in this one, but still. Another thing I really appreciated is that these models look just like the characters were described. Tall with straight hair, short with blonde curly hair. That's exactly how they were described in the book. When most books have models on the cover, they don't look like the people that they're supposed to be, which is very annoying because it messes up the picture in your head. But apparently that's not a problem with Morgan Matson's books. Hopefully this girl looks like whoever this girl is. What's her name? This is what it looks like without the cover. Let me show you one more book that doesn't involve time travel before I take us to another era. Invisible Emmy by Terry Livingston. This was another impulse buy at Barnes & Noble. This is a contemporary comic book. I've been wanting another one of those since Smile, and I saw this in Barnes & Noble. I've never heard about it, but it looked good and good reviews on the cover, so I just picked it up. I didn't notice this tagline at the time though, but it says, "This funny and heartfelt tale will ring true for anyone who's ever felt invisible." So I think this is going to be a good book. Okay, I have no idea what time period we're going to, but let's just see where we go. Oh, I guess we're in Wild Western times. So this one's probably the most time travel-y one of all these time travel books. Bewitched by Kate Saunders. Bewitched is about a girl who actually goes back in time to a old boarding school. I read this at the library. I wasn't sure I was gonna get it, but the ending of this made me really want to have my own copy. This isn't a book jacket. This is like the library binding. It had two kinds of covers. I went with the one that I had when I got it. These next two aren't exactly dealing with time travel, but they are biographies of people who lived in the past, so this kind of counts, right? I love the Who Was book series. They are really wonderful. They're short and they're easy to read and they give you a lot of information. This one is about Lucille Ball, which came from the Easter Bunny. This one is about Henry Ford, who is the historical figure of this month. I'll be having a video about him up soon. Henry Ford was the founder of the Ford Motor Company and the inventor of the affordable car. Not the car, the affordable car. Lucille Ball was the star and creator of the most famous sitcom ever. Oh, I still have some books that take place in not time travel-y stuff. Oh, time to go back to the future. Back to the future. Okay. we're back here. This is another impulse buy because of a Barnes & Noble coupon. The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. My friend has recommended this to me a long time ago, and I got a copy from the library and started it, and it was really good, but you see how thick this is. There was no way I was going to finish it in the library time, so I ended up having to get my own copy because it's the time I got my own copy, because that was a long time ago. This is about a mysterious society of people. There's a group of gifted children that gets together. I used to think that this was a 5-book series. You can see on the back here, picture the 5 books, but I think this red one is actually a book of games and puzzles inspired by the story. And this black one is a prequel to the series, so I think this is a trilogy. If anyone knows what kind of series this is, you can just put it in the comments, or I can look it up and not be lazy. But speaking of the Mysterious Benedict Society and its prequel, here's the prequel, at least what I think is the prequel. The Extraordinary Education of Nicholas Benedict. The reason I got this prequel, even though I haven't even started the series yet, and this probably is supposed to be read after the series is finished, I still got this because we were at Costco and they had books and I saw the series in hardcover with the banners. I tried searching for those kind on Amazon, but I couldn't find them. I guess they're like maybe rare or something? I don't know. If anyone knows if these are rare, you can tell me, or if they're like super easy to get and this was stupid buy. But it's hardcover and with the thing, and I would love to have all of them in hardcover with the banners without this little thing that I didn't notice until after I bought this copy. This advertisement for his next book. I would like to have these books, the whole series, without this. I don't want that ad. It's not even a sticker. I can't take it off. So what does it look like this? Oh, it's got a thing. It's bright red, has gold lettering. I really like the designs for the covers on these. They're nice. This next book is another Barnes & Noble impulse buy. A Midsummer Night, #NoFilter. This is Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream told through text messaging. It's told in text talk and not Shakespearean, which personally made me understand what was going on a lot better. I've already read this. It was really good. I have to complain about some bad language in this though. However, being translated into text talk in a fun way is really going to help me understand the real play when I watch and or see it. So I'm really glad I read this despite the bad language. It's really small too. I'm definitely going to be getting this guy's other books soon. Brett White. This next book I may have been able to put in the time travel category. I think it's historical fiction. The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Ruecker Bradley. Again, Barnes & Noble. I've been seeing this book around a lot. It's been getting good reviews and it has this Newbery medal. So I'm expecting this to be very good. I believe it's about World War II. I have so many Naked Red books. So that concludes all the books that I had that weren't time travel. I have 2 more that are time travel. So, guess where we're going? I guess we're in some kind of steampunky time period now. This next book is a book recommended to me by my little brother. The 14th Goldfish by Jennifer L. Holm. My little brother's been getting into reading and he found this at the library. He said it was awesome, so I bought me and him both a copy using parental money. It was pretty good. I wasn't expecting to like it based off the first couple chapters. The story as a whole was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And the final book I have to show all of you today is Seconds by Brian Lee O'Malley. I got this from Book Outlet as well. This is a graphic novel. Look at the book jacket. It like doesn't cover all the way. I think that's such an interesting design. Look at this. It looked like there's stickers all over the book. I already read this. It was fun to recognize these little snippets from the book. This book I felt was really creative, although it's definitely not a kid's book. It has a lot of bad words in it. So let me just go back to the present or future or wherever we are now so that I can film the outro and make the thumbnail. Hey. box out of battery. Where am I gonna find batteries in this time period? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I got stuck in the past making it. I guess if you're watching it, that means I've gotten back to the future by now because I had to be in the future to post this. I guess I'm gonna have to do the thumbnail in this time period. I hope you guys like this. I hope you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and look at other videos because I have other videos. And also, if you buy one of these time machines, make sure to bring spare batteries. That's all for yesterday. Bye. Tip my hat to you. It's such a giant stack of books. Boom, 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 boom. You filming? There we go. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. Oh, great. Oh my gosh, I'm falling. Oh, that's good enough. Oh, ow. No, don't fall. Please don't fall. That was a lot of books. The doorbell's coming from inside the house. This one's supposed to be the darker one, but it looks a lot more lighthearted than this one. I have been talking for a while, but you have not been recording. Stupid camera. The stupid time travel people gave me this to wear. Does this look like it would fit me? No. Bye!